Hello everyone. Hi. How's it going? Hello Tamsin. Hello Tommy. Hi. Hello. I'm sorry it's been a couple weeks since I last played this. I was meant to play it like the week after, and then life stuff happened. And then I was meant to play it actually how long? Yeah. Meant to play it last week and more stuff happened. And then I was gonna play it on Monday, and then if anyone doesn't know, it's been scorching hot here in the UK. To the point where it's like borderline livable. It's horrible. It's horrible. Everyone is struggling, and as usual, all the Americans are coming in like, what? Why don't you just get AC? Oh, well, our houses aren't hot. Well, I live in a desert where I have a house that's perfectly suited to hot weather, and I have AC on all summer, and I don't complain. And it's like, okay, dude. Okay, sure. So yeah, that's been oh my god. Today's still boiling. It's just been slightly cooler than the last few days, which has blessed me with an opportunity to stream for at least a little while before I roast alive. So yeah, that's the thing. But yeah, I'm here. We're gonna continue right where we left off, which I can't actually remember exactly where we were, but Kanika seems to have disappeared and been erased retroactively from history or something. She didn't show up in any of the refresh bit. Tamsin, you can't impressive cock if we're on a thingy story game. It doesn't work. Wait, actually, I can do it. Hang on. This one? No. This one. No. This one. Fuck. Where is it? There. Okay. Nearly ended the stream accidentally. No. This one. Let me do it. I'll make it up to you. I'll do it so you don't spend more points. I'm pretty sure it works on this screen.
Impressive.
Yeah, there you go. You did too, so I'll give you another one. Any second now.
Impressive cock.
As a consolation, you can have a free Wappo. Wappo! There we go. Okay, this one. Yeah, I know my keybinds-ish. But yeah, Kanika fucking disappeared a bit. Yeah, we were having a nice morning with Stella after sleeping with her. And then we went out to investigate stuff. And I believe Wayne told us, I think his name is Wayne, guy with the cool veil, who's kind of spooky, told us that the mansion was going to be unoccupied for the day because our cousin is busy at work. So we decided to go snoop around here. And that's about... Oh yeah, we found some weird rooms and stuff. And we found Dustin again in a drawer with his mom. And I did some psychic shit because I love doing psychic shit. And read some history about fucking Enoch Scarlet. That one. Yes. You're going to be dipping in and out? No worries. You come in whenever you can and leave whenever you need to. It's free to come and go. Let's continue. Oh yeah, that instantly started. We were in the hallway and we checked a couple little bits. We're about to check, or we just checked the window, I think. And then we just had like 2 more rooms to check. So let's check the middle room. Oh boy, we've got a haunted nursery, everybody. Check the bookshelf. The top shelf is occupied by antique picture books, Dick and Jane, nursery rhymes, ancient editions of Grimm's fairy tales. The lower shelves are full of educational material, from children's encyclopedias to writing practice workbooks. From the sheer number of learning-oriented books on the shelf, You get the impression that the children who lived here were not supposed to be as interested in fun and fiction as they were in diction and spelling. They should have done the other way around, so it says spelling and diction, and then it would rhyme. Your family may have been wealthy, but maybe not in joy. Read a few writing practice books. You leaf through a few of the practice workbooks, gently turning the near-crumbling pages. Reasons Mommy should take me and Mary Bell to the zoo. 1. We have been very good girls and have not cried for a whole week. 2. Mary Bell says elephants are so big, and I would like to see one. 3. I think it would be very fun, and Mommy would have a good time. All are signed with the carefully scrawled signature of Alexandra Scarlet. You flip through the rest of the book, your eyes unfocused as the many practice sentences and letter copying pages flash by, but something near the back of the book gives you pause. In a section that starts with the prompt, "Today I," Alexandra continues with, "Talk to the boy in the well." The boy in the well? Are you kidding me? People are gonna think I planted this or something. It's just too creepy. Hold on a minute. The little boy's clothes, the note, the fact that Aberdeen had a bastard son at some point, now a boy in the well? This is all starting to add up. You're done here. Return to the hall. Hey, hold on. This encyclopedia has something sticking out of it. Isn't it wall, not well? No, it's well, I'm pretty sure. Oh, unless I completely misread it. I think it said well. Maybe it didn't say well. Did it say wall? Oh, I'm not sure what it said. My stream is too up to date. It said wall? Well, he either fell down the well or he's living in the walls. One or the other. I'm not sure. I read well like twice, but maybe I'm just fucking word associating. If Daddy plays with me and Maribel, if my family goes to the zoo, if Mommy and Grandpa took us to work, if me and Maribel and Mommy and Daddy and Grandpa have a picnic. All are signed with the carefully scrawled signature of Alexandra Scarlet. There's a strange, fantastical element to these pictures. Everyone is smiling and sitting together as any family would in a child's drawing. Yet it feels like these are drawn in the same hopeful way a child would draw a unicorn, expressions of some reality that Alexandra could only dream of. These are less joyful there are less joyful illustrations as well. Daddy napping shows their father sleeping in a chair, a bottle of brown liquid conspicuously drawn on the table next to him, the girls hovering in the doorway some distance away. Mommy going to work shows the girls crying in the upstairs window of a house as their mother walks away, an angry frown scrawled on her face. Oh, these are awful. The viewers are gonna eat this up. Oh, we're about to have an ad. I'll pause for a second while we have an ad break for anyone who is not subscribed. It's definitely creepy child drawings. I don't know, it just sounds like they had a really shitty childhood, which is not surprising for the Scarlet family. I mean, look at our cousin, right? I think we're the only one who had a half-decent one, and even then our mom fucking ditched the household and then, I don't know, died on us or whatever. So, yeah, it is what it is. Okay, we got like 5 seconds left. And then it'll be out the way. And welcome back. You get the feeling these are more accurate depictions of the girls' lives. The last picture you pull out gives you pause. There's a new figure here, seemingly drawn behind a barrier. The two girls sit on the other side, smiles on their cartoon faces. Oh, you're right, it was Wall. Yeah, okay, it was Wall. The boy in the wall. And he's smiling, and they seem happy. Ah. Okay. The boy in the wall. I was wrong, I misread. I mean, to be fair, there was a lot of like little child spelling mistakes that I was kind of auto-correcting, and I think I word association like a boy falling down a well or being put down a well. But no, he was in the walls. There he is again. I'm assuming at this point he was definitely real. I wonder what he looked like, or if they ever actually saw him. Stella makes sure to linger on the image, getting plenty of B-roll of the scribbled lines. You're done here. Return to the hall. You and Stella make your way back to the hallway. Follow the trail into the farthest room. You continue following down the trail of footprints, approaching the furthest room down the hall. The door was clearly meant to be hidden, but it's been left open. It's a Sherry. It's a Khan! Hi, Khan. Hello. Where in the world have you taken me? This place is pure evil. It's okay, Gretchen. It's just a big empty room. There's nothing to be scared of. It pains you to stand in this place. Emotions hang over you, strong, oppressive, and overwhelming thoughts that threaten to fill your lungs. You don't feel death here. You feel something worse, a deeper loss, one that's left a wound that has refused to scar. You can't help but fixate on the carpet in the center of the room. The corner is rumpled, as if it had been recently moved. Move for the carpet. You pull the carpet up, exposing the bare floor and revealing what lies beneath. An ornate ring of sigils has been carved into the floor, 5 along the edges with a 6th at the center. The circle emits a now uncomfortably familiar feeling. You can feel your gaze forced to crawl over every intricate detail of the carving in front of you. How's it going? Is this a visual novel? Yeah, sort of. It's a spooky horror visual novel. Kind of, yeah, choice-based game. Yeah, it's basically a visual novel. But it's made by the same people who did Slay the Princess, if you know that one. And it's going good. We're only 19 minutes into stream. And that's including the 5 minutes on the stream starting screen. But we are continuing from last time. So we're about halfway through this episode. Is this some kind of magic circle? In the Scarlet Estate? Clearly Enoch was pretty serious about the whole occult thing. This is about as occult as you can get. You're far too drawn into a trance to respond to Stella, or even pay much mind to what she's saying. Your gaze crawls across the intricate details unbidden. The serpents wrapped around the staff give you flashes of the room beyond the morgue, and the darkness that swept through the house once it had been uncovered. The fist and chain makes you feel like you're back in the claustrophobic confines of the mines, surrounded by the angry hammering of its memories. The horns have the same nightmarish, dreamy feeling of the world constructed by the furious ghost of Charles Shaw Jr. The others are new to you. The feelings they emit are less intense, giving only vague impressions of what they might be tied to. Golden fields, the mewling of fresh souls, just slithering out from the womb and desperate to be fed. Another that rings like bells in your mind, calling you not towards it, but away from it, pushing you from its threshold and into the darkness. But the central symbol is the strongest of all. It echoes out across the room, a vast ego proclaiming its dominance. You okay? Oh no. Did the circle do something to you? Talk to me, Sherry. Snap out of it. A bell chimes, not calling me, but pushing me away. And there's a field somewhere torn by hunger, and... Hey, come on, stay with me. Let's get you out of this room. She flashes you a confident smile, her eyes shining as they meet yours. Her faith in you is unwavering. Stella crosses the room, training the camera on the door on the far side. Like the way you entered, it too has been left ajar, as if inviting you to explore what might be behind it. The doors in this room seem like they would be almost totally invisible if they haven't been left open. There aren't handles or anything, just keyholes. So it's gotta be a hidden passage. Amazing. Your family really pulled out the stops when it comes to creepy stuff. Follow Stella. You exit into a short hallway. There are stairs here leading back down to the lower floors, but there's also another door. It's hanging ajar, the many locks and deadbolts along its edge glimmering in the weak morning light. The door frame itself is gouged and splintered, evidence that some desperate creature tried to save itself from the room beyond, time and time again. Holy shit. My goodness gracious, I simply won't step another foot further. As much as I feel I should always be at my dearest Stella's side, this is one place I dare not go. It is simply too dreadful. Gretchen's whining reaches a fever pitch. Jeez, okay, I get it. The scary room is too scary for a little dog like you. You don't have to go in, just don't go running off anywhere. See how the edge of the door is all messed up? Looks to me like something didn't want to be put back in there. Before you can stop her, Stella steps into the little room, camera drinking in every detail. Oh my god. You step forward to join her, Gretchen remaining rooted to the floor outside. This was a prison cell. The doll? The doll from my cupboard? Or a similar one? Everything about this place reeks of neglected humanity. The walls are covered in scratches, legible words mixed in with the nonsense of desperate clawing. The one window, set high in the far wall, is fitted with a thick pane of glass, as if the iron bars just beyond it wouldn't be enough to hold the imprisoned. You can't help but notice that the doll from your closet sits watching you from the bed, one eyelid drooping. It adds an extra layer of menace to the already deeply unsettling room. Property of Alexandra. Look at all these scratches on the walls. Did a person do this? I can't imagine how much that would have hurt. It stinks too, like nothing I've ever smelled before. Even in sewer drains that smell better. Tabby. What happened here, Sherry? What the hell happened here? The pain radiating from these walls howls through your mind. Whatever lived here lived in constant torment. But the etchings on the walls are more than just evidence of the suffering that went on here. Whoever was trapped in these walls was trying to send a message to you or anyone who might happen across it. Was that writing? OVAKEG? Of... That can't be right. That's an O. That definitely looks like a V. Not sure about that one because I see like lines all the way around this. It's hard to tell. That looks like an E, and that looks like a G. That could easily be a K. I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. Your eyes are drawn to the massive almost letters dug as deep into the brick as this cell's prisoner could manage, highlighted with whatever pigments were available. It almost looks like a word, though none of the lines meet up, causing you to constantly doubt whether they're letters, or letters at all, or just lines that fool the eye into imagining shapes that aren't there. Your stomach clenches with nausea as you run your eyes along the deep furrows in the wall, but whatever was in here wanted these words to be known. So you do your best to throw them away, trying to burn the image of them into your mind, carved deep into the wall, bloody against the filthy brick. That doll used to be in my closet. Property of Alexandra? Stella walks over to the doll and examines it. Property of Alexandra. Kids always talked about how she went missing. It's one of our town's urban legends. Wonder if they ever found her body. Maybe there wasn't a body to find. Is this how Alexandra went missing? Jesus. This doesn't all feel like old skeletons in the closet either. It smells too fresh. Some of these locks on the door are modern. Stella lets the statement hang in the air. I just hope Tabitha didn't know about all this. I think it's possible that the whole time we knew each other, all those nights we stayed up late talking, she might have known this existed. No, she didn't know. She wouldn't have let something like this happen. Your subscribers are gonna go nuts for Tabitha. This video. Do you think Tabitha knew? I don't know. I'm not sure I want to think about that. You and Stella are interrupted by a sound wrapping around you. Music. The tinkling of piano keys played by a clumsy hand. They echo up a narrow staircase at the end of the hall, one you've yet to travel. You hear that creepy music, right? Stella seems uncharacteristically shaken. She clutches at your arm, the camera trembling in her hand. Oh God, someone else is here! You know who you'll find if you choose to follow the tune. It's an invitation. Wayne's blackened fingers sending out a message across the quiet house. The two of you stagger back into the hall. There was more, dialogue options in there. I think it's him? Wayne? Stella seems to swallow her momentary fear, straightening back up and letting the light return to her features. If it's him, he could have information. Seems like he knows a lot about what's been going on in town. Who knows? Maybe he'd be more willing to talk now that we've found all these secrets your family's been hiding. Finally, the two of you have finally removed yourselves from that wretched place. That means it's time to go now, yes? It's time for us all to leave this awful place. Let's talk to me. I'm gonna hold her hand. Wayne clearly set all this up for you to see. It's only right for you to hear what he has to say. You silently take Stella's hand, squeezing tightly as you pull her towards the music. Come on, Gretchen, I'll carry you. Stella scoops up Gretchen, the pug still visibly shaking with the fear this place seemed to instill in her, though Stella's comforting grip seems to ease her poor little doggy spirit. That's right, my little old lady. Nothing bad happened, besides being shaken to my core, I guess. But nothing physical. We're just seeing one scary man and then we're leaving. Thank goodness we're finally getting out of this place. I don't know why Stella insists on visiting such dreadful domiciles, but at least she has me to protect her if things ever go awry. Her grip is firm and warm and reassuring, and together you make your way down the hall to the source of the eerie music. The stairs take you into what you have to assume was once a servant's quarters, a network of cramped passageways hidden away behind the expansive rooms of the estate, without so much as a window for illumination. But you persist and descend deeper into the bowels of the Scarlet estate, the echoing piano your only company. Soon enough, you see light again, the sun creeping in through the edges of a nearly hidden door. You're at the end of another long corridor. Its high ceilings and tall windows are almost disorienting as you step out from the cramped, gloomy stairwell. The music echoes mournfully in the vast space, a chorus of wind adding a melancholic harmony as it whips in from the overgrown courtyard outside. But as you make your way into one of the side rooms, utterly dark save for the open doorway on the far wall, the music stops. There's no warning, no gentle fade or dramatic slamming of keys. When you make your way to the music room, Wayne is already standing, his eyes glimmering in the darkness behind his stained veil. I'd hoped you'd come alone. Well, you better get used to me being around, because your days of harassing Sherry are over. From now on, you'll have to harass both of us. That's all right. You can enjoy your slattern. You and I are already bound by our fates. You need to come to understand that if you expect to help anyone, yourself included, you're running out of time. He slips away into the shadows. What did he just call me? Slattern, whatever that means. Whatever, let's just leave, yeah? Now? I think I've seen enough. The floor down here feels like it could give way and throw us down a cliff at any second. The warmth you and Stella shared last night seems to fall apart in the fresh air, shaken by the unearthed secrets of your family's past. A tense silence holds between the two of you as your mind does its best to grapple with what you found. What a relief that we're finally out of that awful place! It's not fit for humans anymore, and it's certainly not fit for dogs. I'd say it's best left to wretched little things like rats and possums. Only God's least favourite creatures should be subjected to so much mould. The cell, the doll, Enoch's occult sanctuary, the boy in the wall, and his outfits in Edwardine's closet. Is it possible your cousin has known about all of this? Your eyes dart back up to Stella, a gaze fixed on some non-existent point far off in the distance. You can only try to imagine what she might be thinking. So has anyone noticed them yet? There's one over here, and one over here, and one right over here. Is that all of them? Oh no, there's one here too. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. At least that I can see. Maybe she feels you're connected in some impossible way to what you've just discovered. Like you carry whatever went on in there in your blood. And Tabitha, who had lived under the same roof as that cell her entire life. This silence feels like a terrible thing, like detritus clogging the air, suffocating the fragile growth of a barely formed relationship. There is a feeling that the longer you wait to say something, anything, the more your tentative relationship will unravel, second by second. So say something, say anything, and just break this awful silence already. Maybe the dungeon was just a sex thing? I don't think so. Ooh, I don't know what to say. Tabitha certainly knows about the, like, forbidden wings that she forbade me from going in. But does she know about the whole space behind the walls and shit? Ugh. I don't think I can trust my cousin. Do you think Tabitha knows? What? Absolutely not. Tabitha... Tabby's not the kind of person to lock someone away in that sort of dungeon. I know her. Well, what if she got locked in there at one point? She's not the sort of person who would keep something like that hidden from me. Oh. Gretchen, do you trust Tabitha? You're certainly putting me in a delicate position, Sharon. I have a distinct distaste for a feline companion, as you know. But she does seem to take good care of the damnable thing, despite its limited capabilities in expressing any kind of affection. And that I must commend. Though you seem to hold a certain discomfort about the woman, and I can't say I blame you. She and that cat have more in common than not. She's whimpering. Okay, I get it. But if we're not going to see Tabitha, then what are we supposed to do? We have to do something. Find the next stone makes sense. What if we just left town together? Oh no. Oh, I feel like that's gonna lead me to Sybil, but I don't trust her at all. We should find the next stone. Which we don't have a single lead for. I'm still wondering about Kanika. Must be someone. You know, fine. Delaying the inevitable. Everything else I can think of just feels like delaying the inevitable. We'll have to see Tabitha sooner or later, right? Yeah, unless you're planning on hiding from her until the bus comes on Monday. Even then, I still have to see her. I live here, you know. So, let's see what she has to say. And if it's bad, let's not think about it being bad until something bad actually happens, okay? There are no picketeers inside of the mine today. Oh, sorry, there are no picketers outside the mine today. The only sound is the constant low industrial clanking of unending productivity. The only sign of life, the slow-moving machinery beyond the rickety chain-link fence. The Scarlet Hollow mines are ticking along, as they always have. There is nothing here to stop you from seeing your cousin. Am I the only one who hears whispering underneath the machinery? Like the ditchlings? Or whenever the ditchlings are here? And yet, I don't actually see a single ditchling. Alright, looks like the coast is completely clear. You and Stella make your way through the front gates and up the short path to your cousin's office. Yeah, there's definitely spooky whispers. Stella doesn't bother to knock before twisting the door open and confidently stepping into the trailer. Tabby! Oh, what did I do for him? Stella? Sherry, what are you doing here? Why are you holding a shotgun? I clean it sometimes. Guns need that kind of thing, you know that? This one has seen more action lately than usual. Needs some attention, that's all. So are you two still together even in the light of day? Wait. So you two are still together even in the light of day. Your long night just turned into a long morning, huh? How sweet. Let's not do the small talk today, Tabby, please. Stella pulls up a chair and the two of you sit down across from your increasingly anxious cousin. Hey, I didn't say you could sit. We just came from the Forbidden Wing. Tabby, have you been there? What a dreadful place! You know, it says something about a lady, the way she manages her home. Stella, what are you thinking? I told you not to go in there. I know, I'm sorry. The stuff we found in there... Tabby, your family hid so much from you. You deserve to know. I think she knows. I think, like, that whole Forbidden Wing, she was the one who made it forbidden from us, who wouldn't let us go in there. She had a reason for that, I'm sure. She probably knew at least somewhat what was in there, and she knows a way. I mean, we did find birthday cards from her dad in there. That's not really relevant to the current subject, but yeah, we should probably tell her that. I'm gonna do a hack and save her, you know... Yeah, sure, right here. Tabitha, we found birthday cards from your dad in there. Lots of them. Or not, I guess, yeah, we're skipping over that, huh? Like, you know, study? It was behind an old bookcase, and there's all this occult stuff in there. And old vials with notes in them. Like you've been preserving them or something. It was so weird. What, like being into the occult? Is that surprising? He was a rich man in the early 1900s. Of course he was into the occult. It's like a hobby back then. You know I know that. I wouldn't have come all the way here if that was it. There's this other room where somebody had drawn some kind of, I don't know, satanic circle on the floor? Like in a horror movie. Someone had clearly tried to hide it. I also found these old clothes in Grandma Eddie's room. Boys' clothes. And a freaky note that looked like it might have been written in blood. It said, I'm still in here and I love you or something. I don't know what that means, but it was in plastic. She clearly wanted to keep it. Do you want to see the cards? We brought some of them with us. There's a... Okay, I'm not gonna be allowed to talk here, am I? None of that is even important, because at the end of it all was this cell. A prison cell. Somebody was being kept in there. Found these old notebooks talking about a boy living in the walls too. I feel like it's all connected. Especially since there's this creepy old doll in there. I just feel like maybe your family was keeping some of their own kids in that room. Before we left, we ran into Wayne, and I'm pretty sure he was the one who made sure we found it, but I still don't know why. He was all mysterious and called me some old curse word and left. There, that's everything, okay? It's all laid out on the table. Can I say something now? Am I gonna be allowed to speak this time? tell me you have an explanation for all this. Tell me you didn't know what was in the Forbidden Wing. Please. We came to you because we wanted to hear you out on all this. If you didn't know what your family had back there, just tell us. You're keeping secrets? Just tell us. When Stella finishes, your cousin gathers itself and locks onto you with a steel gaze. You put her up to this, I know you did. Stella's been a nuisance for years, always pestering me and trying to visit me at work. But even she knew never to cross this line, breaking into my house. Well, she didn't really break in. You know, I'm allowed to stay there at the moment, and I invited her in. That's not breaking in, that's being invited. You're not that good at this, Sherry. I see exactly what you're trying to do, to turn my only friend against me, to back me into a corner. What the fuck are you talking about, Tabby? Isn't that right? Tabby, come on, that's not what's going on at all. I want to hear it from Sherry. I mean, she is changing the subject. I think you're changing the subject, Tabitha. What do you have to say about everything we found in the estate? Nothing. If you really want to chat with somebody, get a Ouija board and talk to Perlan. I'm still alive, so I have work to do. You two are seriously impeding my ability to do that work. I don't understand. We're not attacking you. We want to be on your side. The sound of an approaching police siren interrupts the argument before any further points can be made. You know, the whispering's still happening. Debbie, you didn't. But when? How? Does she have a panic button? She does. Okay. Milan had a switch installed in the desk ages ago. Direct line to the police. Mediating party sounds like a good idea right about now, don't you think? But I'm here, I can mediate, I'm good at that. How's this, Tabby? I know you're not to blame for anything we found in the estate. Clearly your family has a long legacy of keeping secrets. And I know you feel like we violated your trust by going into the closed-off wing and looking for clues. But look on the bright side. Now we can all try and get on the same page. Doesn't that sound good? Aren't you lonely keeping all these secrets? Please, Tabitha, I don't want this to end with anyone being dragged off by the police. With what we have on you, don't you think there's a possibility it won't be Sherry who winds up in handcuffs? We didn't do anything illegal. We didn't break in. I'm literally staying there, and I'm allowed to bring a friend over. That's not illegal. There is no crime in bringing a friend over to the place you're staying. And just because she said not to go in there doesn't make that legally binding, so yeah. Oh, do you have any evidence of these supposed crimes? Or just footage of old rooms? Maybe an even better question would be, would you even be willing to use it if you did? Well, we have cards. We have recordings of all the weird shit we found, including a prison cell. Not just old rooms, but actual fucked up shit. And the whole fucking Forbidden Wing still exists. So unless Wayne cleared it out while we were gone, I think there's plenty of fucking evidence. As much as I can tell you like Sherry, you've known me much, much longer. I doubt you'd ultimately be willing to turn in an old friend like me. I don't think Sherry is capable of that much persuasion. Fuck you, Tabitha. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Yeah, I feel like this one. Kind of. It really goes to show how much you actually care about Stella. You don't call the cops on someone you care about. Correction, Cherry. I called the cops on you. I didn't do anything illegal. You literally gave me permission to stay there. Sure, I stayed at Stella's for like one night there, but like that didn't like rescind my invitation. Stella is merely on thin ice, whereas you have fallen through. I ain't even done anything more than Stella has. You're just being a bitch. I chose to go in the Forbidden Way just as much as Sherry. You can't just decide to make your own cousin the punching bag. If you're mad at one of us, you're mad at both of us. No, I think I know who the real troublemaker is here. Because I know once I have that problematic element removed from the equation, things should go back to normal. Tabitha sighs, a certainty settling over her. I do wish I could be honest, you know. Or really, I wish honesty would do anything. It's not going to keep the mines running, it's not going to fix the things that are actually broken around here. I think you're just keeping it broken by keeping secrets and lying and everything. Nothing is going to get fixed if you don't fucking let anything change. Because that's what the Scarlets do at the end of the day. Keep the machinery oiled, make sure its components are replaced when they break. It's a legacy I have to maintain, as cruel and unglamorous as it might seem to anyone else. And I'll keep shouldering that burden alone for as long as I have to. It's what I was born for. You too, Sherry, though you've been neglecting it for a long, long time. Okay, Tabby, you're starting to scare me. There's a knock at the office door. Miss Scarlet, permission to enter? You were called, weren't you? Come on in. The door swings open, and Deputy Franklin, the sternest member of Scarlet Hollow's police force, walks in. Is that the mayor's goon? At Tabitha's beck and call. Yes, I'd recognize the wretched leather stink anywhere. Well, isn't this an unpleasant coincidence? I've been looking for you all morning, city slicker. You're in a lot of trouble, kid. Too much trouble to let you keep wandering around causing mayhem. I haven't done, like, anything illegal. Oh, so you're already planning to take my cousin in, then? As a matter of fact, I was. Yes, Miss Scarlet. See, there have been all these problems around town lately, and how is any of that my fault? I don't need any explanation. Go ahead, be my guest. I want an explanation. What could you possibly be arresting Sherry for? Stella, don't interfere. You and I can talk after Sherry joins the deputy. Talk? Without her? Really? You're handing your last living relative over? No objections? You won't have me fired for abuse of power or anything? No. I think some time under lock and key will do my cousin some good. Now, if you could please take care... Now, if you could take care of this outside, Miss Richmond and I would appreciate it. Yeah, I don't think that's really gonna work. You know... There's, like, no charges? Kid, there's plenty I could get you for, which means I'm perfectly justified to put you on a 48-hour hold. Like what? Name fucking one of them. It sounds like Miss Scarlet has her own ideas about what exactly the charges should be, but there will be charges. Well, there ain't yet, so... I don't think you can arrest me without any fucking charges. Like, that's not how that works. You can detain me. That doesn't mean you get to fucking, like, put me under lockdown in a fucking jail cell. That's ridiculous. You can detain me on the scene. You can question me. I can ask for a fucking attorney. You can't just arrest me without any charges. Hear that, Sherry? You're at my mercy. It's better be on your best behavior. I don't want to hear that you gave the deputy a hard time. Oh, I'm not going down easy. If I get the option, I am kicking and screaming and saying fuck you to Tabby. Deputy Franklin nods, whipping out his handcuffs. Single smooth police academy motion is all it takes, and the cuffs are locked around your wrists. So it'll just be the three of us again, like old times. How lovely. As you're dragged from the office, Stella calls out to you one last time. It's okay, Sherry. Me and Tabby are going to work this out, and we'll come get you, and everything will be okay. I promise. Deputy Franklin drags you from the office and towards a squad car, tossing you in the back seat and slamming the door. As you're shoved into the car, a voice crackles over the radio. Franklin, pick up already. We ain't got all day, boy. Apologies, Sheriff. I was just apprehending Sherry as discussed over the radio. That's nice and all, but we need you up at the farms pronto. Got ourselves a possible 187 brewing. 10-4. Damn, this day just keeps getting crazier. Suppose you'll have to come along for the ride, miss. Oh, I'm fucking evading the law if I can. Deputy Franklin wastes no time in turning on the sirens, blasting down the road towards whatever emergency is underway with you in tow. It's possibly one of a few times he has ever been able to do this. And despite his sunglasses and stiff demeanour, there's definitely an excitement in the way he cruises around the treacherous mountain turns. As the car pulls up to the farms, you feel it again, tingling in the back of the skull. An urgency, almost like a hand pressing you gently forward, with the threat that it might become more forceful if you don't comply. Like so much crying that can only stop if you tend to it. There is another stone here, and it is refusing to let you ignore it. The feeling is strange when you try to examine it, contradictory. Something that both desires to be alone, yet at the same time needs you in its presence. It's bringing something into this world, and it needs your help delivering it. Yeah, I don't like the sound of that. Deputy Franklin gets out the car, leaving you in the back as he joins the assembled crowd. Alright, Sheriff, what's the situation? Bo got tired of waiting for y'all to do your jobs, so he took it upon himself to go investigate the Tremaine household. He ain't come back, and it's been hours. Irma, I'll do the honors of briefing the officer on our current situation. You can go back to the house and let us handle it from here. But y'all don't know about these traps and whatnot. Duke was always saying not to go in there on account of the Tremaine insanity. It's alright, Mom. We're the police. Facing dangerous situations is our job. The woman, who you take to be Beau's mom, reluctantly returns to the porch of her house, watching the other building intently as the officers talk amongst themselves. Franklin, you're with me. We're headed on in to get a handle on the situation. Dirksen, you listen from the squad car. Hopefully we can settle this without you, but you're our backup if things go south, alright? Yes, sir. Think there's any hope for the hostage? Been awful quiet. If you ask me, I don't suspect there is a hostage, not anymore. We'll more likely be given the doc a call once this is all settled. With a tip of his hat, Hugbeam signals to Franklin, and the two make their way up the hill towards the old farmhouse. Hey there, Sherry. Sorry you had to come along for the ride. We'll have you back at the station soon enough. Sounds like this won't take long to settle. In the meantime, I'll keep you company. The thing calling out to you is starting to lose its patience. You need to find a way out of here before it gets angry. Yeah, that's gonna work. I don't think the FBI is gonna help, but the Supreme Court maybe. Can you let me go, please? I haven't done anything wrong. Oh, I'm sure you haven't. But that's why we're gonna bring you in to answer a few questions. so we can prove as much. And if we see that you really aren't a threat to town, then we'll let you go, and that'll be that. Innocent until proven guilty. What about innocent until proven guilty? Is that how it goes? I'm joking. But of course, there's no way to know if you're innocent unless we ask you questions like you're guilty. It's basic police work. You don't really think Bo's dead in there, do you? I'd love to be wrong about all this, I really would. It'd be a real shame considering that poor Irma's already been through this week. But Bo's a big man. Hard to keep a big man like that from moving around and making a fuss and seeing a whole lot of nothing going on in there. Still as the grave, if you pardon the expression. You know what? Fuck it. I have reason to suspect that there's a cursed stone in here that holds some kind of ancient, possible evil magic. Magic stone? What, like a crystal? Crystal meth, maybe. I always suspected Julius might be a tweaker. He laughs at his own unfunny joke. There is a sound coming from the house on the hill, shouting, angry and panicked. Frantic voice crackles over the radio. Dirksen, come in! The sheriff is down! Those damn traps! Irma wasn't kidding! Keep it together, Franklin. Is he breathing? What's the status on Tremaine and Calloway? Something in the basement. Going down now. Hear an ungodly noise over the radio. A gunshot and then static. Franklin, report! But there is only silence. Damn it, Franklin. Deputy Derrickson hesitates briefly outside your door, as if hoping someone might leave the farmhouse without his getting involved. But after a few seconds, he's heading up the hill, yelling something to Irma. Oh, hey, Wayne! Then a figure appears outside the car door. A moment later, you hear the click of a lock. Time to go. You get out of the car, your body moving on instinct. The stone is louder outside, its song is buzzing in your ears, drowning out the world, calling you up the hill towards the old farmhouse. Will you come with me? You come with? That's all you're able to sputter out. The buzzing drowns out your words. You can almost feel it pulling, your feet aching to move. Wayne reaches out, touching your hand. Your fingers are stiff and hot with infection. Ew! Sorry, Sherry. It's more dangerous for me than it is for you. I can't. Really would have preferred it if we could do all this together. But the witch started it early. Should have known she would. Sybil. The handcuffs fall away from your wrists. You aren't paying attention to what he did to make that happen, because it doesn't matter. You have somewhere to be. But she's at her most vulnerable now, and she won't be expecting you. So go in. I'll be watching. Nothing bad is gonna happen to you. Except for traps, maybe. He gives you a hard shove forward, and then he's gone. But you're interrupted by yet another car pulling up on the scene. Irma, Sherry, I got paged by the sheriff. What the hell is going on here? Where are all of the cops? Talking is just noise. Their words don't matter. It's there is a humming in your head. Almost like a voice, one you can just barely make out. But you know it will be clearer the closer you get to the stone. You start wandering up towards the farmhouse at the top of the hill. Oh, come on. Where do you think you're going? But you continue forward. You barely even notice your hands slipping over the doorknob. And now you're inside. Oh, holy fuckballs. That is a lot. Sheriff Hugby dangles in the middle of the room, an axe attached to some strange mechanism in the ceiling is embedded in his face, holding up his corpse in an imitation of life. Jesus. Careful, Joan. There's traps all over the damn place. Past the body, you can see a giant pumpkin through the door to the garage, cracked open, its guts strewn across the floor, seeds dotted across the hardwood like a trail of breadcrumbs leading to the basement stairs. I knew it was an egg. What the hell is going on here? Dirksen, is the doc here yet? I need a medical professional down here. His voice is coming from the basement. That's where you need to be. He's been shot, Joan. I think you better call somebody. The doctor's here? Julius, you should have let her come down. We don't really want the officer to die down here, do you? I'm not the one blocking the stairs. I'm not the one you need to convince. It won't be blocked for you. The stone wants you here. Everybody shut up. Avery, that's your name, right? Get pressure on that wound. Yes, ma'am. I don't know who Avery is exactly. I can't remember. And I don't know who this is. Get away from him, kid. But the doctor... I don't care. Let him bleed. You're only making problems for yourself, Tremaine. What the fuck is Tremaine? Dr. Kelly quickly pulls out her phone. Damn it. There's no signal here. I've got to step outside. You keep holding that wound, and no one else had better die while I'm gone. The doctor pulls at the door, but a weave of fibrous tendrils hold it shut. It would seem that the same forces that let all of you in refuse to let anyone leave. Are we stuck here? What the hell are we supposed to do now? But you already know what to do. Approach the basement. You're vaguely aware that Deputy Dirksen is trying to stop you, but he's too nervous to take a step. You reach the basement door and start to claw at the weird, fleshy vines blocking your way. They're strong, but they relent under your touch, welcoming you down below. Who the hell? So you try to undermine me, witch. Should have known you'd try to find a way around the rules. You've trapped the town. This isn't what any of us wanted. We should nullify the deal before this gets any worse. Just unhappy. Didn't think something like that would be so opinionated. But I have a plan to placate it. And if it wants a less broken body, it can have one. And we'll see if it still feels cheated enough to hold a grudge. It's not too late, Enoch. You can let Eddie have the baby. You and your family can go back to normal. Happy and unburdened. I'll clean everything up. Be like nothing ever happened. Even leave town. Manipulative tag. That's what you wanted all along, isn't it? This whole ordeal was just an opportunity for you to have access to it. Well, I know better than to hand an ounce of power to you, Verena. Our partnership has come to an end, witch. I'll be continuing on with my business. You should be grateful that I let you continue with yours. One of these days, Enoch, someone will be strong enough to do what needs doing. I can wait. I can wait a long time. I think she's like Sybil. I think Sybil's the witch. Verena. However it's pronounced. I think they're the same person. Hey. You're not dead, are you? Enoch fucked everyone over, even the witch. Enoch fucked everyone over, even the witch. The witch? Sybil? She send you? She tricked you into taking her side in all this? Guess I should have known I probably wasn't the only one whose life she decided to fuck with. But all that ends now. I'm in charge here. I'll get what I was promised. Okay, Avery's that guy from the fucking thing. I was seeing him in the background. I thought that was the other guy. Okay. Hey man, calm down. It's all good. Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself. Aw, shit, Bo. What is that? Fuck. That's the weird pumpkin baby. It's weird. Your vision finally focuses, and your mind is once again your own. Avery watches you furtively from across the room. The man, Julius, holds a gun in a silent threat. I see the stone sigil. It's got flies on it. Franklin clutches at a nasty wound in his side, blood spilling out onto the dirt floor of the unfinished basement. And in the corner is Bo. Something is attached to him, the source of the awful noise. It stutters with pained inhalations. Bo is still breathing, but he doesn't look well. Stone brought you here and stuck you in the middle of another nightmare. Sherry, we can't get to you. The door's sealed shut. Even as she yells to you, her voice is faint, barely audible behind the now thickened roots and vines that block your escape. Let's bring Sherry up to speed, Julius. She looks a little shell-shocked. Where do I fucking begin? Alright. It's the witch. I caught her doing some shit she shouldn't have been doing. She offered me a deal if I kept it to myself. Always wanted to raise a boy of my own. God never saw fit to give me the chance. She gave me the means to right that injustice. Only it obviously didn't go quite the way it was supposed to. Galloway's interfered, just like always. Made it so I had to hatch him earlier than he was ready. Came out hungry. Too hungry for me to handle. Kept trying to get at me. So I had to hole up down here. Been stuck since fucking Wednesday night. Damn roots won't let me leave. Clogged up the drain, so I haven't been able to call out witch. Get her to make things right. But I'm a man of preparedness. Figured I should wait it out. Till Bo here decides to trespass. Guess he thought a tussle with my boy and the two of them... guess he lost a tussle with my boy and the two of them wound up down here with me. That about sums it up. I guess in the end it's only fair. Son for a son. Birth ain't never pretty, is it? Not like doing it the old-fashioned ways, all sunshine and roses. Just hope he winds up looking more like a person when he's done cooking. I don't give a shit about your story, Tremaine. None of that gives you a reason to shoot a cop. Self-defense, castle doctrine. Why is Avery helping him? What is going on here? Avery, what the hell is going on down here? You don't have to answer, kid. I don't need my business explained to every stranger who decides to pay me a visit. It's okay. Sherry's been through a lot of stuff like this lately. You must be an expert at this point. So Julius hatched baby out the pumpkin. Really big pumpkin? Probably saw it upstairs. Then he was stuck in the basement for a couple days while it was upstairs crawling around looking for food. And then, unfortunately, Bo showed up. And all I heard was some yelling and crashing around up there. I wound up with a shit in my hands, so I called the kid to come try and help me sort it out. That's me. Julius thought my plant expertise would come in handy. Can't say it's been that helpful though. I feel like the baby is freaking out more than ever. Getting out of Bo without killing him doesn't seem easy or possible. We got another ad coming in, so let's wait like 30 seconds. It's definitely freaky down here. but I kind of only came down here for the stone. Now I've been dragged into another sort of weirdness, and yeah, I don't know. It's sort of half flesh, half roots. There's supposed to be ads right now, but it's not actually saying it'll, like, end in 20 seconds or whatever, like it normally does. I'll give it, like, another few seconds, maybe. Oh, hi, Calyx. I don't know if that's entirely relevant to this. It seems like you might have typed that in the wrong place. But, hi. Okay, that's not doing the ad thing, so I don't know. Would have been easier if everybody in town hadn't decided to show up uninvited. Tend to come in with random anecdotes? Oh, okay. I thought you maybe were like trying to talk to someone on another tab and accidentally typed in here. Oh, I haven't really seen a lot about it. I'm not really a big Bond fan, to be honest, but yeah. I've just seen ads, that's about it. But fair enough, if you like James Bond or think it looks cool, I don't see why not. Is it because of the misogyny? No, I just don't really like Bond very much. I don't know, it's never been something I've been particularly into. I did play like, what was it, fucking GoldenEye on the DS, like many years ago. That was kind of fun, but that was more just like fun shooter than anything actually like Bond. What about Indiana Jonesy? I saw there was the new game for that. I like the films. But yeah, I saw there was a new game. The Bond thing, is it made by the same people? Because it kind of looked like it. But yeah, I tried to watch a little bit of the Indiana Jones game, but I didn't end up actually watching all that much of it. Bond is made by the Hitman people? Okay, fair enough. None of this does have anything to do with me. Why is Deputy Franklin shot? I guess because he walked down here. Is this a visual novel? Yeah, sort of. It's Scarlet Hollow. It's made by the same people who did Slay the Princess, and it's kind of a horror visual novel thingy. Yeah, it's really cool. I really like these devs. I really fucking loved Slay the Princess, and then this was actually their game before that. But they're still working on it because it's releasing in chapters. So we're on chapter 5 at the moment, or episode 5. And we're quite a ways through it, I think, at this point. But yeah, I really fucking like this game. I ended up playing some off-stream playthroughs as well, because you can pick different traits at the start. So in this one I have Mystic and Speak with Animals. So I got a lot of like magical insights on things. But you can pick other ones, and some of them like pair together really well. Like if you off-stream playthroughs. But yeah, if you pick like body and hot, then you get a lot of like bimbo options, which is kind of funny. Where like hot makes people like you more in the game, and like their dialogue tends to be a bit friendlier. And body is fucking awesome because you get to just deck the monsters in this. It's great. There's this scene early on where you have to choose between like saving one character or another, And if you have body, you just like fucking deck one of them and then throw a rock at the other enemy, and it's like you save both of them. It's fucking great. And there's like a bunch of other traits, so it's fun doing different playthroughs and seeing all the different content, and getting like loads of different choices. I do think Mystic and Speak with Animals are the ones that give you the most in terms of like lore and like stuff to read. But some other ones help you in different situations more and can like drastically change like various outcomes. Explode when you hit them? Yeah, there's things called ditchlings and they kind of go swoosh. They're kind of gross and freaky and they keep appearing everywhere. How long is a run? Pretty long. Pretty long. I think I'd have a very hard time giving an estimate. Because each episode is like at least a couple hours long, if not longer. I think I've had one go like nearly 5 hours or something. They're long. And there's like 5 episodes so far, and I don't think this is the last one. I don't think. It doesn't seem like everything's gonna be settled by the end of this episode, so yeah. It's long. It's quite long. Yeah. Do you know how to contact her? The witch? Of course I fucking do. Think I'm some sort of idiot who makes a deal without some way to get out of it? Not my fault things went to shit before I could call her up. Fact is, I tried, but the only means of contact I've got is that faucet over there. It's fed by natural spring water. It's her preferred method of communication. Like her internet, I suppose. But as you can see, it's currently out of order. My boy's got this, meat all in there. We won't be getting a drop out of it till he's calmed down. You'll have your witch as soon as this is all settled. Just don't do anything stupid, none of you.
No.
What the fuck? The conversation is interrupted by both shifting uncomfortably as the creature lets out a guttural moan. So what, we're supposed to wait here until the Calloway kid dies? That's exactly right. My kid gets born and we all forget this ever happened. Then why don't you just shoot him? The witch. Oh my god, there's a lot. No, Sybil is definitely the witch. She clearly betrayed you. This doesn't seem like what she promised, does it? Damn it, none of you people have any patience. He needs time and he needs food. Can't be easy making a baby this way. It's not easy making him the normal way either, from what I hear. But isn't it still beautiful, even the way it is now? It's eat him alive. You should be horrified. What exactly did you catch her doing that made her make a deal with you? Look, I'm a man of my word. She told me I'd get what I wanted, and I told her she would get my silence. I'll stand by that. That being said, perhaps it has something to do with that husband of hers and whatever he was sick with. Husband? She's married? But she's so young. Wait, who's so young? I thought Sybil was the witch. She didn't, like, steal the fucking youth out of Kanika or something, did she? Young? That old crone? Must be talking about different people, kid. Ain't like she's married now, anyway. Been dead for some time on account of the illness. Surely Wayne isn't a husband, right? What were the terms of this deal you made with the witch? When I caught her doing what she was doing, she offered me this ritual thing in exchange for my silence. Offered it right away, like she could just see right through me. Know exactly what I wanted most. Hey Keeks! How am I? I'm doing okay. It's really fucking warm. But other than that, I'm doing okay. It's honestly been like, I wanted to stream on Monday and I couldn't stream because it was so fucking hot. Today's cooled down a bit, which means I'm able to manage a stream today, but oh my god. It was is still boiling. Have anxiety? Oh, I'm sorry. Huh. I suppose what she didn't know was I'm not the kind of man who turns somebody in, anyway. Her business was her business. She didn't have to bother giving me some recipe to cook a boy from dirt, blood, and pumpkin seeds, but I took it anyway. 17 degrees, nice and cool? It's pretty fucking warm. And my room is probably a lot warmer rather than it is outside right now. This room heats up a lot. Then I just sat on it for a while, till a moment of weakness. What was the ritual? Did you do something to Duke's pumpkin? It wasn't his damn pumpkin. It was on my property. The only reason it got big as it was is because I fed it my own blood every night since the day it was planted, bleeding on the dirt like some kind of Satan worshipper. If that don't make it mine, I don't know what does. God knows I felt crazy doing it though. But I'm not proud to say my judgment was a bit clouded. I was in a bad way. Thought of bringing a boy into the world was just about the only thing that made me feel like I should stick around. Not that any of you need to know about all that. Only serves as explanation as to why I trusted her in the first place. Bo squirms with discomfort. The baby seems to be digging deeper. Did the witch tell you how to take care of this thing once it's done? It's meant to be a kid once it's done. Other people seem to figure out how to raise those all the time. Don't need her giving me parenting tips. Most babies don't eat people to live. This doesn't seem that unusual to me actually. Isn't this kind of what babies do to their mothers? It's not like they're eating takeout in there for 9 months, you know? Yeah, they don't normally like actively like kill their mothers. I mean, it can happen, but ideally it shouldn't. And yeah, this is a bit more than that. Exactly what the kid said. Why are you okay with this? Why did you think the witch was young? Does your son have a name? Don't name a kid till after it's born. Even I know that. Bad luck if you do it early. No. Freaky. Bo twitches, his skin blossoming with fresh bruises as the thing takes more of him. He is progressively getting worse, alright. And what exactly happens after this thing is finished? Think it's just gonna be a normal kid? Would you say that about those little premature babies they keep in the incubators? They aren't normally made from pumpkin and don't normally sprout roots around an entire house. So, you know, kind of a difference there, I feel like. We don't know what he's gonna look like, but that don't matter, because he's my son and I love him. I know he'll get big and strong if he just gets himself enough food. Even if he doesn't change, he's kinda cute like this anyway. Is he? Is he though? Definitely weird, but cute. Ow. Did I get like a splinter in my hand? I think I might have gotten a splinter in my hand. What the heck? Do I? Is that a splinter? I am honestly not so sure. Weird. Okay. I mean, it's not, like, doing the splintery pain. My hand just aches and I've got, like, a little dot on it. Oh. Okay, I don't know, but since it's not being splintery, I'll leave it for now. So far, this is the worst episode because there's not been any Dustin yet. False! This is the same as last time. This is the same episode. It's all been episode 5. We met Dustin and his mom again last time. There's been Dustin and Dustin mom. Is there really no way we could separate him from Bo? Maybe if we offered him something better? We should offer it the cop. He's already shot. Also, I don't like him. He tried to arrest me. This ain't a debate. Shut up or I'll shut your mouth for you. I don't know, Julius. I still think there's something we're missing. If Sherry thinks so too. Maybe it's worth talking about again. That's why I'm here in the first place, right? To come up with some other solution. You and I already decided this was best. That discussion was had and done with before anyone else even showed up. Maybe if we let Dr. Kelly in here, she can help. Might be able to save Bo without killing your son thing. I don't know if Julius is the one you have to convince. Baby's pretty freaked out right now. It's been getting worse since everybody started coming in. It's trying to protect itself. That's right, my boy's got excellent instincts for self-preservation. So unless he decides to let her come down here, we best leave it be. The things under Bo's skin shift, writhing in an imitation of clenching muscle. Ah, he's fucked. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna murder his kid, but also... poor Bo? And also he'll fucking shoot me if I try to kill his kid, so like, I'm not gonna be able to do that. I just came here for a fucking stone thingy. What kind of man lets another man make sacrifices for him? The hell would you know about being a man? Grow a pair and tell me how you feel. Excuse me. I'm trans. I already did. You know, I'm a man, Julius, and I think you're a coward. Correction, Franklin, you're a pig, not a man. Sold your soul for some donuts and a shiny badge. You know, Julius, I actually think Sherry might be onto something. It's about connection, you know? Having a stranger make the connection that should be yours. Yeah, he's been feeding it with his blood. At least he's not misgendering. True, but also, I guess I pass. I already have a pair, though. Unfortunately. Ish. Yeah, I think he should have the kid and him, because he's the dad and he fed it on his blood. It's gonna kill Bo and not get any stronger, but it was feeding on his blood before it was a pumpkin. No, I'm not getting guilt tripped into dying today. This is my one chance for things to go right in my life. Everybody else got their chances already. Don't I deserve mine? Came this far. Don't I deserve to see my boy open his eyes for the first time? Ooh. Ooh. Thought about what happens after this, Julius? The sheriff's dead. Should have disarmed that trap, I knew it. Just didn't think anybody else would be coming. Don't blame yourself, kid. Sheriff knew better. That's why none of these boys ever come round here. They know they've met their match. To answer that thinly veiled threat of yours, can't say I give much of a shit. Right now, in this moment, I'm here. My boy's here. We've got a happy little family. You're gonna be tried for murder, Tremaine. But Julius doesn't answer. He just watches in silence as the shriveled creature continues to slowly kill Bo. No. Bo seems in a bad way. His eyes are glazed, his jaw slack except where the roots of the childlike thing are holding it in place. His body can't take much more. There isn't much I can actually do. So I might as well just get more information. Life isn't fair to you, so you what? Kill a man over it? I'm not killing anybody. I'm just standing here. It's not like I did a single thing to Bo. Well, you also shot a fucking police officer. You trespassed on my property. Everybody knows not to do that. What happened to him is his problem. What about me? You shot me. Save your breath, asshole. Maybe you won't die so quick. Julius, dude, we gotta do something. Bo's in a lot of pain. This can't be what was supposed to happen. I'm not doing that. How do you know it'll stop with Bo? Sounds like it was hunting you before I found him. What happens when he gets hungry again? I don't appreciate you trying to pick this all apart. Just sit there and stay quiet and we won't have trouble. Got it? Won't get the chance to go after Julius. I'll be taking you in. Not if you hurry up and die. Inaction is still a choice. Run out the clock on a major decision. I got an achievement for this. In the end, you don't do anything other than talk while the creature finishes its work. This isn't the time or place for you to make a choice. Even if that wasn't the case, it's too late to make any other choice now other than continued inaction. You watch as the thing slowly solidifies. It breathes more confident, its breath's more confident, its bows grow shallow. I can't let this happen. He attempts to lean forward, reaching with a bloodied hand for his gun, but he winces, his hand pausing and falling back to his side. That's right, just sit and watch. I think I've put enough holes in you already. Don't need another one. Isn't somebody gonna do something? Everybody watches each other with unease. Is it alright if I sit by him? Avery, you're gonna get grabbed next, I feel like. Sure, or I'll shoot if you make any moves, kid. I don't want to, but I will. Avery shifts, settling closer to Bo. They take his hand in theirs, which doesn't seem to do anything to comfort the man as the roots sink deeper, taking more. I'm sorry, Bo. We'll be over soon, okay? You're not alone. Nobody should die alone. I can't die. Mama would be sad. It's a boy! Quietly witness someone's birth, or something's birth. But he does. The thing finally pulls away from what's left of Bo, and in place of the dead man's breathing, Its ungodly cries fill the room. Shh, it's alright, boy. You just killed a man. No, I watched him die. I killed you. Or at least I will have, if you ever finish dying. The creature's connection to its womb has been severed. The house groans unnaturally, straining under the weight of the meat that infiltrated its walls. The faucet in the corner of the room, finally unclogged, bursts to life, and water pours out onto the dirt floor. You wanted your witch? Well, here she comes. Did she tell you what you're supposed to do with it now? You know what it eats? What else it eats? Your hands are wet. The water is spreading, pooling around you, making the floor slippery with mud. We're not calling him it. He gets a proper name now. Joseph, after my father. And I bought some baby food. Think you'll like cream spinach? The water is suddenly much higher. It raises past your ankles. Is no one, concerned about that? Am I hallucinating? Do you guys see the water? It's up to your chest now, there's no denying it. What are you talking about? There's no water. But there it is. He just can't see it. Because his words are swallowed by the flood. Oh, I got an achievement for finishing episode 5? Shit. You feel like you're choking. There's water in your lungs, or there should be. Your ears are filled with the sound of a rushing current. It's cold and dark, and there are people screaming somewhere. The heck? This is different. I've got an eye for a cursor. There are bodies in the water with you, and they're all dead. 1,000 corpses, 1,000 homes, all torn to pieces. But the flood recedes. It hasn't happened yet. You are the mother of a daughter, and your daughter has told you about her terrible dream. It's going to kill everyone. You're not the one who had the vision. Not yet. It has only been described to you by the daughter you have been teaching, as your mother taught you. You're the only one who can stop it, Mother, but you won't be strong enough. Her words are heavy. What the heck is happening here? I'm like cutting a thread every time I click one. Of course I'll stop it. Don't worry so much, daughter. No, Mother, I've seen it. You'll try to stop it and you'll die. But there is another path. Take my power. I give it willingly. Oh. I won't destroy my own daughter. I won't be destroyed. I'll be with you, the same as I was before. I will never leave you, as long as you live. Oh. Okay, I guess. This sounds terrible, but sure. Accept and take your daughter back. You accept your daughter's decision. She is not the child she once was. There is a confidence in her that you have no choice but to respect. You take her back. Her power becomes yours. The flood does not come. The village is saved, and no one ever knows the sacrifice that was made for their lives. No one but you. Years have passed. You outlive everyone you used to know. You move on, you meet new people, and you start a new life. You have another daughter. This time the vision is yours. The peace of your first daughter that lives in you shows you what is coming. Rotting bodies in the streets, the smell of sickness on the wind, church bells ringing for an endless parade of funerals, an entire city whose gates will never reopen. Everyone inside the walls was falling to the curse of plague. You are among their number. Your body no longer strong enough to heal even itself. You are not enough to stop it. Not as you are. There is another path, a narrow thread. If you are stronger, you could tug at it and unravel the tapestry of the future. Mother, what's wrong? Your daughter will never be as strong as you are, not after what you had to do. But she still carries in her some strength. Enough. Explain it to her as it was explained to you. You tell her what's coming. You explain that she has to give up. What she has to give up. What you both have to give up. You love your daughter after all. You'll miss her, as you miss your first daughter. She is angry. Even when you try to explain that she'll be part of you, that she won't die, she cries and tries to run away from you. Fate is attempting to cut its loose thread. The entire city rests on this decision. Stop her from leaving. You do not let your daughter run from you. No plague comes. The city never knows that it would have been a rule. There is an unhappiness in you. She doesn't understand. What you took of her is angry, confused, restless. You'll have to carry that with you. It is a part of the burden of what you are. Though no one knows the depths of what you have done over the years, you have not escaped notice. You find yourself in a capital, in a place whose name has changed too many times to count. A war is brewing. The eyes of those who hold their fate in their hands are on you. Their lips asking which threads to pull and which to cut. And the tapestry is once again revealed to you. The war rages, and it never stops raging. Bleeding that spans generations, children born to die, decades of pain that leave a raw wound on the world. Or it ends before it begins. The few die for the sake of the many. You can guide powerful hands to crush those that need crushing. If only you have more power of your own. You call your daughter to you. You raise them differently these days. The disquiet left by the reluctant daughter taught you a permanent lesson. They don't need convincing anymore. They are ready to return to you whenever you need them. Is this giving you more power, or do I just keep splitting my power off into daughters and then taking it back? Because at that point, stop having daughters! Take her back and stop the war before it starts. This daughter joins her sisters easily. She's been trained to do so. You're the only one who will remember her sacrifice and her name. A small rebellion is crushed, or it becomes a revolution. People in power are happy. Oh, I should have let that one happen. You leave. You don't want to see any more visions of war. Set your sights on a place where there are no kings. And yet, even an ocean away, power finds you, a man with aspirations. Anyone can hold power here, as you have discovered, if they're vicious enough to want it. The hunger in him senses the power in you. For a time, you humour him. You allow him to give you a life of comfort, you and your daughter. You don't see a future where he ever grows more powerful than you can manage. Not until the vision comes. A war like none the world has witnessed. A fledgling nation devoured in the nest. A man who sits on a throne where none was meant to be. A world under his cruel fist, bowing to its crushing weight. the very ocean stained red by his influence. He's already on his way. You realise too late. You've been too close to him to see it. Your choices have already narrowed. The war is coming whether you strike now or not. The loose threads sticking out from you in a mass of blood, with you too weak to grasp it. But you have a daughter. You always have a daughter, until you don't. Take her back and erase the man before his name can mean anything. She joins her sisters, as is her destiny, and you remove him from the world. The hole where he was, filled by a lesson, none of whom remember whose shoes they're stepping into, none of whom can hope to command the way he would have. Blood is spilled, less blood, but you still feel every drop. You hide yourself away from the world. You and your daughter. The visions still find you, but here they are small, the decisions simple. You make them all the same, helping where you can. A storm halted, a conflict settled. Until one day, when you are shown a dark pit. Splintering wood, debris trapping everyone inside, bodies burning as the very rock catches fire, children screaming as their flesh bubbles, then silence as lungs fill with smoke. You know the choice that lies in front of you. Take her back. She joins her sisters as so many have before her. The disaster is averted, lives are saved, and you have another daughter. But that's not what happened. Not this time. You take your daughter's hand, and you look her in the eyes. They're green like yours. You don't want to do it this time. You stare out over the hills together as a plume of smoke rises into the air, but you can't hear the screams from here. You assume you will die one day like everyone else. After all, you're long past due. Maybe you'll be lucky enough to know your grandchildren before you go. Then a man comes, and with him, a vision. He has already decided. He is bringing something here, something ravenous that doesn't belong, but that has been pressing at the edges of your world, trying to find a way in, and has its way now, whether you help him or not. More of the thread you follow comes into focus, and for the first time you follow it beyond your death. Disaster after disaster, crisis after crisis, thousands of years of little cuts you weren't there to mend. On and on it goes, longer than you can ever hope to follow. It's tall, eternal, and incalculable. But there is a new threat too. If you're patient enough, if you're strong enough when the moment finally comes, if you do everything right, you can devour this thing that sits outside the world. It will give you so much power that you will never have to take back a daughter again. You could fix as many things as that you'd care to fix. Floods, plagues, wars, kings. You look into her green eyes, so much like yours. Take her back and summon the entity into the world. Welcome her back, as you have with every daughter before her. You help the man. He's arrogant. He cheats the thing from another world in every way he can. He wastes your time. There will have to be more daughters before the day comes that this will be over. But days and daughters come and go, and you are very patient. You have to be. You're to stop the hurt that would scar a world without you there to guide it. And now you are here, on the cusp of the end, the final daughter. Kanika! Ah, shit. That's where Kanika went. I wondered why she fucking disappeared. I guess Sybil fucking yoinked her and just became younger? Based on what Avery said? Wait. Sherry, what are you doing here? Are you real? Oh, it doesn't matter. I don't care if you're a dream or not. I've already made my decision anyway. Don't. I've already made my decision anyway. Don't bother trying to talk me out of it. I only have a real purpose. And I know. And now that I know what that purpose has always been, I can't go back. Or it would hang over me for the rest of my stupid, small life. Forgot you all day. It's like you didn't exist. I forgot you. I can't believe it. All day. It's like you didn't exist. I didn't completely forget her. I remembered. It's okay. It's part of all this. Soon enough, you can go back to forgetting. And it'll be like this never happened. Won't even know to be upset about it. What exactly is she trying to prevent? Do you even know? That thing, brought, whatever it is, breaking out and causing havoc. All those disasters my mom would be able to stop if she takes its power for herself. So much smaller than all that. But in this moment, it can be what stops it. It can be big enough. My life can be meaningful. Yeah, but do we really want, like, Sybil, who's been seeming kind of evil so far, to be, like, I don't know, the one with, like, ultimate power? And even if she was wanting to do good things, if she takes whatever fucking entity from beyond this world into herself, it might just turn her evil. Do you really feel like you have to sacrifice yourself for your life to have meaning? Working at a shitty little general store in a dying town? Yes, I would call that pretty meaningless. How do we know any of that really happened? Doubt all you want. I'm not taking that chance. Because if I turn back now everything my mom could have stopped will be my fault. I don't think I've ever seen you without glasses before. Or is that a mystical option? Huh? Yeah, okay. Of course, I should have known better than to think I could hide from you, Sherry. I wasn't trying to trick you for what it's worth, though I'm sure that doesn't sound very truthful. Please try to trust that this is all in your best interests. I'd hoped it would be over before you could find me. I know it can be unpleasant to watch. I'd hoped to spare you, even if I knew in my heart that all the worthwhile roads for you to walk would bring you here right before I could finish my work. But this has to be done. Save you. Save Tabitha. Save everyone in town. Haven't they all been stuck long enough? Kamika can't save them on her own, but I can. I wish this wasn't how it had to be, but it's the only way your story gets a happy ending. There is no illusion masking her words, no trickery. She's speaking her truth. But perhaps there remains a narrow path for you to walk. Oh. Shit, this is a lot. Yes. Speak the name that was carved into the cell wall. Of course, the scratching on the walls. This was what it was for. Sherry, no, you don't know what you're... You don't have to know how to speak it. The thought of it brings the sound to your lips, the name forcing its way out, yearning to be free from your mind, used as the dagger it is. Jesus! What was that? Was that fucking Sybil's, like, true form? dagger tears into her. Everything that is not her pours out of the delicate tapestry of her existence, the parts she arranged so neatly, scattering, their voices filling the dream around you. Confusion as a careful order is appended. A single dangling thread comes into focus. Sherry, wait! You can't see how this will benefit you because you don't understand the danger you're in. Your enemies have made sure you can't, not until it's too late. I'm the only one who wants to see you walk free, but I understand why you wouldn't trust me. Of course I do. I've had to weave my own little lies as part of this ridiculous game. Please know that I'm not lying now. But even if you don't believe a word I've said for your own safety, about your own safety, I'll give you something else too, something you need. As you are now, you're limited in your potential. There's so much more you could be. I could give you that. Consider it a wish granted. I only need to finish what I started. Oh shit. Gain trait. Powerful build. Hot. Street smart. Book smart. Or keen eye. I can gain an extra trait. But why would I care about any of these when I have the two that are probably most important for this run? You know, let's give it a try. Let's ask. If you want me to trust you, then give me whatever you're promising now. Show me you can. I can't. Requires a strength I don't currently possess. If you want what I've offered you, you'll just have to trust me. I'm doing this for everyone, remember that. I'm pulling the thread. You ignore her offer and grab the thread and pull. The delicate tapestry is unwoven, which is careful work torn open, if only momentarily, as a daughter's hands are finally unbound enough to grab for their mother. Their cries are a song, calling out as they drag her down into the depths of their mass, craving her warmth, her attention, her love, as it has been so long since she held them. The thread woven backwards. Pull the thread and reverse the tail. The tapestry weaves itself shut around her. The cries go quiet, sated. The witch is gone. Kanika catches her breath in the space once occupied by her sisters. Now she stands alone. Though she isn't really alone, not anymore. She never will be. She wears the weave of all those generations of power. Someone has to. What did you do to me? Welcome to the Dead Moms Club, damn. Kinda. I'm just gonna... Was that really you earlier, or was that her talking through you? No, that was me. I said those things and I meant them. I really believed it. I still do. I kinda wanna say welcome to the Dead Moms Club. It's horrible, but it's like a fucking callback. Yeah, I'm saving, and I'm gonna say it, and then it's probably gonna go terribly, and she's gonna be really upset, and then I'm gonna load. Welcome to the Dead Moms Club! A manic laugh breaks through her shock. You can't just say that to someone! But it was funny. For the record, though, I don't think she's dead. She's still in here somewhere, like the rest of them. Okay, well, she found it funny. God, this is insane. Magic isn't supposed to be real. Let me say that so many times, all while she knew. I'm supposed to do what she was going to? How do I even know what that is? She never told me anything, taught me anything. Am I supposed to save this town if I don't even know what's wrong with it? This is so much pressure. I never asked for this. I don't think I can handle it. Yeah, this one. We can figure this out together. That's what we've been doing all week, remember? You're right. You're right. We can figure this out. We made it all the way here and did whatever you just did. Nothing is too much for us to handle. She takes a deep breath, collecting herself. Just take it one step at a time. First step, figure out how we get out of here. It's weird. Everything felt slippery before, like I couldn't hold on to anything. Now it's like I can see how it's all put together, where all the seams are. If I just... You don't see whatever it is she's doing. The world around you goes dark. You're moving, like a current is carrying you somewhere, buoying you upwards, your body ascending rapidly until finally you surface. Where the heck am I? You're outside. It's raining. You have no idea where you are. Coolith? Janie? The Witch! Actually finish episode 5. Finish episode 5 with Mystical. Finish episode 5 with Talk of Animals. This is the end of episode 5. Only one major content update remains until the story reaches its conclusion in the final chapters. Wait, what? It says chapters plural though, as if they're gonna release multiple chapters in one. The heck? Damn, they're only gonna do one more big update? Fuck. Okay, well, I'll be there to play it and finish this. You can trust me on that. But for now, I guess that's that. Yeah, oh, you save. Boop. Well, that was pretty cool and slightly terrifying, and also there's a weird kid now and no more Bo. And Sybil's gone, but I didn't fucking trust her even slightly anyway. And she totally made Kanika fucking disappear. So I'm kind of glad I saved Kanika, if anyone. Didn't save Bo, but I did save Kanika. I'll take it. Wait, did Markiplier play this? I did not know that. Or did he help in some way? Weird. Well, I guess that's that for Scarlet Hollow for now. Only one more big update. I did say final episodes though, plural, as if it's gonna be more than one. Like they'll drop the last 2, 3? I don't know how many episodes out at the same time. Does look like a Markiplier game, does it? I was actually thinking this is like the opposite of what I'd expect Markiplier to play. Also, I don't think I've ever seen this on Markiplier's channel. I'm a Markiplier watcher. I have been for many years and I've never seen him play this. Did I somehow miss it? Well, anyway, I don't know exactly when my next stream will be. At the moment, things are a bit kind of up in the air when it comes to streaming. And I do have another job interview thingy tomorrow. Final interview for like, you know, I've already gone through however many stages, so I might have a job after tomorrow. I don't know, maybe, possibly. And if so, that's gonna make it even harder to figure out when to stream. But I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I can't really say when my next stream will be, but I'll certainly try to do some streams every now and then. I was gonna be all like, I'm not like back properly yet. I was just gonna do this for my anniversary and then, you know, finish it and then go back on hiatus. But I think I might do streams every now and then when I can and when I'm feeling up to it. At least until I can get something more concrete. But yeah, for now, thank you all for coming, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye. Is it this button? Yes! Fucking nailed it. Okay. Bye, everyone. Bye! That's for you, Tamsin. You wanted me to leave it on the stream ending screen for longer. There you go. Okay, bye for real now.